The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision... end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's your set. 11 Thomas.
Right to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Up to the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 32-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, we got to go score.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. The dangerous Hill now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But the
calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Trenton Irwin. 32 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
This is first down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 61 yards. And the first half. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Down the numbers. There he goes. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Oh, the option right is Jackson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On second down, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now Burrow going to change things up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. In motion left, Flowers. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Jackson, options out left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Now he's forced out left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
11.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mixon. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we... And that's a touchdown as they're broken on tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking deep here for Chase. And this will be caught at the 30. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.